You've stumbled into another nostalgic void. Drifting, searching with your rose-colored glasses. Fear not. What an Oddcast is here to guide you. With hosts Jared Minikheim, Anthony Denny, Michael Kennedy, and Sven Magnuson. Stay odd and hold on tight.
Welcome back to What an Oddcast, episode 9. I'm your intro man, the movie Magic Maverick.
I'm the guy. I don't got anything this week. I've run out.
I'm just a guy, Jared Minikheim.
I totally threw Anthony off with my intro, introducing my new character, because I, like most people, am doing the exodus from the Elan app and went to Blue Sky, and so I just made my handle what I have made my handle for everything else. So
Nice.
a lot of fun there. Yeah, so Blue Sky.
I look so short.
What is this? A whole bunch of stuff that popped up from fucking...
He needs 17 updates and...
It popped up a whole bunch of shit for the Google thing here. I don't know where the fuck that came from.
Probably because you're logged in incorrectly, but that's fine.
Yeah, maybe don't do that. Doing all right.
I'm doing better than probably the both of you, so there's that.
Well, I don't know. I got 2 interviews on Wednesday, so...
I'm gainfully employed, so...
Well, we all have something the other one doesn't.
Is that true? I don't know if you have anything that I don't.
Jared has the big schlong. Mike has got the job. I've got the wife.
That's fair.
Sure.
Together we're a whole man.
One way to put it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Speaking of whole men, so Jake Paul beat Mike Tyson.
Ah,
God fucking damn it.
that was the worst.
That... If I could slap you, I would. Slap you like Mike Tyson slapped Jake.
That was not a fight.
Have you seen
It was not a fucking fight.
That was not a fight.
The portions of the fight where people have seen that Mike Tyson literally stopped himself from this.
Everybody's calling it out. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Jake
know.
Paul's secret signal to tell Mike to take it easy. Yep.
There was people pointing out that like the subtitles for it had Jake telling him like, remember the contract, remember the script, remember what we agreed on.
Yeah, because the contract said that he couldn't knock him out.
Yep.
It's like literally the stipulations where he could not do uppercuts and he could not knock out. So like the man could not fight the way that he's supposed to fight.
Yeah. Nothing really says a fair, true fight like making stipulations.
It's
You know,
just
they made it even fucking worse because before they even started the fight, they were like showing Mike Tyson's fight, and then they were showing Jake Paul's fights, and they're like, yeah, they're pretty good fighting. And then they got into the match, and it's like, you ruined everything by showing us how they actually fight compared to whatever the fuck this is.
yeah, it wasn't. I did not stay up to watch it. I stayed up and watched because, like, again, I know boxing, but those of you who don't know boxing, the title fight is never the first fight, right?
Yeah,
There's always 2 or 3 like warm-up fights, and I watched like the first 2 rounds of the lightweight, the welterweight or whatever it was, and I was like, this is dumb, I'm going to bed. And then I just caught up with the lights at the next day, and I was like, so it was scripted. Everyone who called it out was correct.
Like,
so
the best
moment...
like
so
I was gonna say the best fight of the whole night that I caught some of was literally the women's fight because those two beat the living shit out of each other. Like that was a fight.
Get out!
Her eye cut opened.
Yes.
Yeah, there was a headbutt and some discrepancies on that. But regardless, they were the only ones that actually fought. They didn't dance around and play bullshit like everyone else did.
Mm-hmm. It's great. I knew that Mike Tyson lost because when I got up in the morning, there wasn't an obituary for Jake Paul.
Oh God, man! Even the opening thing for the whole fucking fight, there was a segment they had. I'm terrible with names, but they had the people who had fought Mike Tyson in the past, the guy who broke his record and took the title away from him. and the guy he bit the ear off of, and like
Evander Holyfield.
Thank you. Their earpieces weren't working, so like they just kept playing telephone, but the dude in the middle wasn't responding to what they were asking. He was just asking his own shit and laughing about it. And I'm like, this is the dumbest fucking shit. This is a disgrace to whatever good fight this could have been.
Well, on the good side, at least everyone's able to watch it as it happened. There were no lagging. There was no issues with the stream.
Me and my roommate kept having to back out and go back in, and we get 30 seconds, and then it would crash again.
Amazing. That's still the most action that Netflix account has seen in like 3 weeks or 3 months. So
that's kind of like how I got fired.
Yeah, I'm glad that you got some use out of it. So
it was so dumb,
so bad.
But like, there were clear indications of how that was going to go anyway. Because like, DraftKings was showing this is what you're going to want to bet on. Fucking everything was if you bet on Tyson, you were going to lose money. And it's like, oh, so clearly Jake's going to win because you're telling people bet $300 on Jake, not Tyson. What the fuck, y'all?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Netflix,
it basically and it comes down to like, yeah, congratulations, you beat up an old man. You
literally
tapped an old man until you got more points than he did.
That man got such a payday to dance around for fucking 8 rounds and not get hurt. Like,
and me and my roommate watching it, like, seeing how Tyson was even being, we were both like, I don't think he was joking about taking shrooms before coming here because he looks kind of spaced the fuck out right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Jake was hitting him in the face, and it was like a 3-second delay for him to raise his hands up. And it's like, oh man, he's not even fucking there right now.
I mean, he's a retired boxer. He's not going to be there anyway.
I mean, that's true, but I know it was dumb. And then for whatever reason, they showed Mike Tyson's ass, and everyone immediately was like, "Well, I didn't need to see that."
I missed Mike Tyson's ass.
You didn't miss anything. It's just a boxer's ass. So
yeah, it was his son interviewing him beforehand about like, how do you feel about the fight? And then as you walked away, they just lingered on his ass.
Like they did, and then they slowly panned up because they realized what they were doing. Yeah, it's just
realized he didn't have shorts on.
Yeah, that guy is in a
dog strap in a cup.
But like here and the thing that I think maybe the most mad after the fact was the Netflix executive came out and he's like, yeah, we realized people had a lot of issues, but hey, some people still got to watch it. And you know what? Regardless, we count this as a monumental success. And it's like, oh, you mean because of the 8 million fucking sponsors and all the celebrities that bought expensive ass seats? That's the only fucking reason it worked.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh,
I mean,
but yeah,
the issue is pay-per-view's been doing this for so long at this point. Like, it's so...
Yes.
Pay-per-view's been doing it for my entire life.
Yeah.
And they don't fuck it up.
No, and they've got NFL coming the end of next month, and they've got WWE and Raw coming next year for their event. So it's like, what the fuck, y'all?
What I don't understand about the NFL is they've signed an exclusive deal with Peacock and Hulu, so I don't know.
I don't understand
what no-name team show, like bottom of the barrel AFC South game they're gonna air, and hope to God that it works.
They are playing the Steelers. It's the 2 games for the NFL that are playing on Christmas Day are going to be streamed on Netflix.
The Lions?
No, it's
no, wait, that's Thanksgiving. My bad.
Steelers and somebody, and I don't remember the other one. But I saw that and I was like, really? After how much of a fucking shit show that was, you think anyone's gonna tune in for that?
Yeah, no. No one's gonna tune in.
No.
People tuned in because they wanted to see Jake Paul get his ass kicked.
Yeah, they wanted him to die.
Steelers
and
Ravens.
That's not what happened until fucking 11 o'clock at night.
I was about to say,
yeah. It was just really sad.
Oh wait, it's the Chiefs versus the Steelers and the Ravens versus the Texans.
Yeah, there we go.
One good game, but it's not even a good game because it's
I know.
reigning Super Bowl champs against, and then
Exactly.
the fucking Steelers. Christ almighty.
I mean, I know we don't really talk sports because we're not sports people, but holy shit, did you know that people were looking at the mercy rule, what the mercy rule was for football in the Lions game yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think there is a real mercy rule, so
For those who
I'm pretty
don't
sure you just went
watch, it was 52-6.
Yeah, the timeline's a bit fucked. Like, we have the Jake Tyson bullshit that happened, but at the same time, the Buffalo Bills and the Lions are dominating.
Bills and
which has
Lions
not been
are
seen.
That's why they fucked it up.
We still have a slight chance of being on a good timeline. Not the correct timeline, not the best timeline, but not the worst timeline.
Oh, they're facing the Bears on
Boy, the
Thanksgiving.
Bears.
Yeah. Doesn't matter. The Bears just lost to Green Bay in a field goal attempt that wasn't that far out, and it missed. So,
Oof.
yep.
The Packers.
Oh god. So yeah, that was the Jake Tyson, and that was that, folks. If you missed it, you really didn't miss anything, and we should all feel a little ashamed of ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, now, call this controversial, but my sport about people beating the shit out of each other should be about beating the shit out of each other, not these little tap points.
Okay, I also want to bring up the reaction that me and the roommate had when Jake Paul was entering the fucking ring. This motherfucker had a pickup truck, like a lowrider, custom made to go down the aisleway with a pigeon in the back and his brother next to him with a fucking phone streaming to their YouTube in the middle while Phil Collins played. And they let almost the entire song play because they didn't drive the fucking truck. It was just a little push it up to the ring. And it was fucking ridiculous.
Well, you know what happened there. Now, I have no insider knowledge at all, but I can tell you exactly what happened. They planned all that, and then the day of, someone's like, you can't run a car like that inside. That will produce noxious, deadly gases.
It was fucking dumb. And then even after the fight, like, fucking Tyson looked at Logan Paul, and he was like, I'll fight you next. Logan Paul, without hesitation, just looked at him and just went, man, I'd fucking kill you. And I just had to laugh at, like, no, you wouldn't. Your brother only won because they let him win. If that man were to actually try, I don't think either of you would actually make it out. No, considering that Jake has not won a real boxing match.
Mm-hmm. He's just like, he's dumb. We all knew it was going to happen.
Oh, yeah. 100%. Jake Paul has only fought one actual boxer, and that boxer whooped his fucking ass. Everyone else he's beat has been someone who's not a fucking boxer.
I saw a really funny joke about Jake Paul's next fight. He's going to be digging up the corpse of Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, I saw that too.
I also keep seeing that he's going to challenge Jimmy Carter.
He's gonna. Yes, I saw it. It was great. He's actually gonna fight. He's gonna program an AI to generate if he would win against Evander Holyfield and Muhammad Ali.
I know that was a thing, folks. That was a thing that happened.
It was indeed a thing that happened, but that's about as much as I say.
It really is. And the Paul brothers, in my opinion, they just did what they always do. They're really good at marketing and advertising shit up, but in the end, it's all bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Other than that,
Red One opened this past weekend.
Oh, did it really?
It did. It opened on Thursday to a grand total domestic of $35 million on a budget of $250 million. So that not doing great. It's
Yeah.
definitely not a holiday classic like
Oh
they were
no.
anticipating. We're not the Santa Claus and or Elf level, Love Actually level cult
But-
classic, as it were.
Well,
So
I guess I'm a little surprised by that, but
Man, there's only 3 showings in the theater in town.
oh
Come on.
god.
I mean, given
Well.
that tomorrow is a Tuesday, and so that's pretty normal.
That's fair enough.
The issue is Wicked comes out on Thursday as well. So
Oh, that's
like,
gonna just murder that then.
yeah, that's gonna destroy that.
And
So
the Gladiator too.
They picked the worst time. What the fuck?
they were trying to do another Barbie Oppenheimer weekend, and it's just not the same level of gravitas.
The theater in town is not
God.
playing Red One after Thursday.
That's amazing. It's already leaving theaters. Well, they got to make room for Wicked and Gladiator. So
Yeah, they have
Yeah.
Wicked, and Gladiator.
Yep.
that's
yeah,
it.
That makes sense.
They're prepping for the holiday weekend or holiday week. So wow.
Yeah. I know you want to come on my lap. You can't come on my lap right now. I'm sorry.
You can't stop me.
Oh, she tried. Catch these fucking hands.
Not to keep controlling the conversation, but did you guys see the Lego Ideas That Won?
The
No, I have
Geo
not.
set,
Yeah, the mineral set
so cool.
is very cool. Let me.
Yes, look it up. The mineral set, it's so cool. Got like amethyst and ruby and formica and emerald.
Gold.
It's actually
Oh.
fool's gold.
Let me see. How do I?
God damn.
How do you share? There's a little button down that share screen.
Oh.
Well,
Hey.
Anthony tries to figure that out.
Look at that. There it is.
You
Yeah, it
might
looks.
need to
Oh, that's
censor the
neat.
video
All right.
if you pull
No.
it up because I think it pulled up my email.
I got it. Yeah, it looks really cool.
Yeah.
Ruby, amethyst, felspar,
Huh.
some other gem, emerald, and then fool's gold.
I like and I'm assuming this shelf as well.
I don't know. It'd be cool if you got the shelf, but it's always
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah, we'll see
say?
We'll see what happens when it actually like pops up. Wow, it moved me
It's-
around.
That's
now.
fair.
Yeah, you're on the side now. It's funny because I got in the mail because I order so much off of Lego.com. I got the magazine, and I was looking through, and they have the next one that I'm gonna get because I paid off my credit cards. But they're finally releasing the Notre Dame set.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
I know, right? Looks cool as shit. I really don't want the Mona Lisa, so I don't actually give a shit about that. But the Dungeons and Dragons set is like $20 cheaper than it was before as well. So
Ooh, I mean,
I
you
know
did it. You got all the minifigs.
That's true.
I did get all the minifigs, but I don't know if I really want more minifigs and or portions of that. So plus, I'm pretty sure you're not getting the same. It's different minifigs, so
well,
it would be fun. But yeah, I was just looking through because there's a lot of cool. You guys still believe that Ninjago is still going fucking strong?
Dude, it's
Like,
nuts.
Like just so
I
fucking
honestly
strong.
can't believe that one.
Like they got
The fuck?
the newest Infinity Saga set is they have the Thor battle versus Sakaar. So that's new. They have here we go. They're having like Boba Fett's Dune Crawler. That's
Okay.
making a return, the full thing, so that'll be fun. No one's seen that since the 90s. But yeah, Ninjago still going strong. 2-page spread of this motherfucker. 2-page spread of
God
Ninjago.
damn.
Right?
I almost wish that I got into Ninjago, but I'm glad I didn't because it's been going on since I was in high school. So that's over 10 years.
Yeah.
And then we have this abomination, which is, if you can see, it's called Peely Bone. It's half banana, half skeleton.
Yeah, it's the Fortnite banana.
Oh, god damn it.
Is that what that is?
That's
Yeah.
what that is.
I don't Fortnite, so I don't know.
Yep, nope, I'm like, that's what that is.
I don't Fortnite.
I don't Fortnite.
I don't
neither-
Fortnite either.
I don't Fort, nor do I Night.
But they brought back classic Fortnite, guys.
Ask me if I
Come-
care.
Hey, Jared,
No.
Yes, Anthony.
do you care?
Not in the slightest, no.
Okay.
I got that, and then they got the new Nightmare Before Christmas ones that are going on, too,
Boy.
so- a lot of fun.
So with the D&D, the $360 D&D set.
Yep.
First off, there is an adventure that you get with it.
Yeah, the free downloadable adventure.
Mm-hmm. And it comes with a dwarf cleric.
Yep.
A gnome fighter.
Yep.
An
Oh.
orc rogue. And an elf wizard.
See, I'm seeing another Dragonborn on this, in this little corner right down here. You can kind of see him. He's got the green little thing right there. Right there. I'm seeing a
Oh,
Dragonborn
well.
bard. So,
Well, let me see.
we'll see.
Toss a coin to your witcher.
Basically.
Yeah.
But remember that when that show was still good? That was fun.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'll
yeah.
never go back to it. If they ever make another season, so.
They will.
I still haven't
Speaking
watched
of
the Hemsworth redo. So.
Hemsworth. Oh yeah, no, I haven't watched anything newer from Witcher. To go back to Netflix really quick, I did manage to catch, because with my brain, I'd start something, I end up finishing it. I caught the last. Well, let me rephrase that. What was supposed to be the second half of final season of Cobra Kai. And Netflix, you fucking pieces of shit. You made us wait 6 goddamn months for the 5 episodes of a final season to end on another cliffhanger and tell us, don't worry, there's final episodes coming soon. The
Yeah,
fuck
then
you mean?
the part 2 season.
Like, what the fuck you mean?
Yeah, you'll be away on business by the time that comes out, sir.
Fucking dumb. That made me so mad. I was like, oh, good, I can finish this up. Nope. I'll fuck myself on that.
Michael, I figured out what the problem was.
Mhm.
There are 2 more additional minifigures. They're non-playable characters.
They're NPCs. I have.
Yeah.
You get. Now here's the. Hang on. Hold on. Hang on. You're telling me I can't play with my Lego characters?
Nope, they're non-playable characters.
That's kind of the whole thing that Lego is.
Yep, nope. There's an evil
Not
sorcerer,
anymore.
Airvan Soulfallen, and the Dragonborn Innkeeper, Alex Jadescales.
Yeah, that would be the Green Dragonborn. So.
Thank you,
Also-
jbricksblog.com.
Also, don't name my characters for me, asshole. That's all I'm saying. But yeah. So last week, while we were off, the Senate Committee on Unexplained Phenomenon met.
Oh god.
I need people to understand that just because something is unexplained and it's a phenomenon does not mean it's an alien. There's lots of shit in the ocean that's unexplained because
What ocean?
because we've only explored like 1% of the entire ocean. So like that doesn't mean aliens are in the ocean. It just means we can't explain what's coming out of there.
I saw people posting videos of like glowing light, and they're saying this is a thing. I'm like, no, there are so many squids that come up to the surface and glow like that when they breed. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. Also,
aliens. Are we just saying? Are we back on that octopuses are aliens? Is that where we're at again?
No, Jared, we are infinitesimally close to them being like, oh, it's a Pacific Rim thing. And we're just gonna all do Pacific Rim, and we're gonna get Jaegers, and it's gonna be fine. And Mike's gonna bring nothing into the drift, and he's gonna get in real good shape because he's gonna be a fucking Jaeger pilot. So,
well, guys, turns out when James Cameron went down to the Mariana Trench, he actually found a rift to a completely different realm of existence.
And we've just been terraforming it, just like the movie.
God damn it, y'all! I saw that. I couldn't wrap my head around it. And I'm like, this really? That we're just going there. All squids are fucking aliens now. That's the gist they're going with. The fuck, man.
So, have you guys seen the new thing? You remember how we always talk about how all things crab eventually?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There's something else that's happening. You either crab or you basically like chicken, essentially. I think that's the one, because of like how it diversifies. But like, yeah, I can't remember if it's chicken or not, but like we either crabification, right? Or there's another route that people go. So I don't know if we're going to turn into crabs.
Crab or are you bird?
Exactly.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, oh no, what, Anthony?
I would say, just talking about the unexplained phenomenon things, there are things in nature, like, my favorite thing is called a downburst, where it's just when the sky says, you know what, fuck you, and it just changes atmosphere and fucks shit up.
Oh, yeah, like the knock-up stream.
Exactly, but reversed.
But reversed.
Well, speaking of things turning into birds, not that I have anything super big on it anyway, but they have confirmed that it will be Jurassic World Rebirth, because they showed some photos that came out with Scarlett Johansson's character. They're going... the guy who originally wrote the first and second movie is coming back for this one, and he's stated very much he wanted to go back to what the first movie was like.
No, Michael Crichton wrote the books. We had a movie. Steven Spielberg, obviously.
But he's been sitting on the script.
He's real dinosaurs.
So he's saying that he wants this one.
In E.T., and his reward was to get to work with real dinosaurs. That's a Ted reference, in case anyone wanted to know. Continue. Sorry.
No, he just wants it to go back to how it was. He hated what they did with the last two movies, where it's like, yeah, they kind of started to do stuff, and then they just fucked off on the idea.
Which last two? We're talking about 3, or the reboot, or the reboot sequel, or the other. He
was saying he didn't like
Dominion.
He didn't like what they did with
Dominion.
Yeah, he didn't like what they did with Fallen Kingdom or Dominion, because in his opinion, he was like, we started to get the idea of dinosaurs and people, but then you guys fucked off on that idea. So I'm just going to take it back to the roots of it's people on a fucking island. There's fucking dinosaurs and they're fighting for their lives. Fuck all the other shit you were doing.
I'll be honest, I completely forgot about Fallen Kingdom.
Oh, it's
I was like the last two. I was like the one with the locust and Jurassic World.
Yeah, remember how there was Jurassic Park, which is a story about a grandfather who loves his grandchildren so much he makes dinosaurs for them. And then there's a second one where a group of scientists go try to rescue dinosaurs and study them in their natural habitat and bring dinosaurs back to New York or LA, whichever generic port city you want. Sure, fuck off. And then shit goes down. And then you remember how there's Alan. And that's all that anyone remembers from that one, and the fact that it gave me nightmares. And then you remember how there was this reboot series about a giant mega corporation that really wanted to make dinosaurs, so they made dinosaurs, and then all hell breaks loose because dinosaurs. And remember, there's a second one where they bring dinosaurs back to the populated world, and there's a big mega corporation that's trying to create its own little amusement park based on the dinosaurs, and it's basically. And then you remember how there's the third one that I still have not watched, even though Anthony gave me.
Don't need to.
I think Anthony gave me Fallen Kingdom, a movie that I still have not watched. And now you're going to do yet another reboot. But here's the thing. You can't just go straight into dinosaurs and islands and people fighting. You have to set up that there's a mega corporation that wanted to bring back dinosaurs, and
In
so
Gen.
they do
Well,
that.
I know.
In Gen, or-
It's the corporation that Nedry was working for.
yes.
secretly.
But they did reveal what the story basis for it is, which is that
People
Scarlett
wanted to have
Johansson.
dinosaurs.
Well, Scarlett Johansson and her team are being sent to the island because
There's
they're
dinosaurs.
they're finally taking ideas that were in the fucking books that they never did, which is, hey, there's a deadly disease ravaging a whole bunch of things. We need to figure out where it came from. And it's like, oh, you mean that idea that was in the fucking book where
Right,
the dinosaurs
dinosaurs.
wash up on island and we're spreading a dangerous disease? Holy fuck, we're finally going to touch on that?
Yeah, there's a dinosaur.
Well,
Well, you couldn't have done that 4 years ago. There was a deadly pandemic, so
Yeah.
maybe give it time to breathe.
But yeah, it's that they need to find DNA from the largest land-dwelling dinosaur that they need, a sea and air, and that's the premise.
So
Oh,
we're making the land, sea, and air burger. Got it.
Yes.
So we're essentially hunting the Triforce. Is that what I'm understanding?
Yes,
One of land,
They're
one of
there.
sky, and one of sea.
they're hunting the
Uh,
Triforce.
Wait.
So the magical pearls. Din,
got it.
Nehru, and Furor. He dropped something.
Look. We got the Landsaurus, the Skysaurus, and the Seasaurus.
That's
All
just
right
a
there.
war in the
They
world.
just need to get 2024's Magmatron from Transformers Legacy. There you go. One of the Sky.
And that'll cure the incurable dinosaur disease. Fantastic.
They just need to just make it Jurassic Park again, but based off the book.
No, they need to just let it die.
Yeah,
Because
please
the last two
stop
were
making
really,
Star
really
Wars
bad.
and Jurassic Park. Please stop
No.
making Star Wars and Jurassic Park. Please stop.
Okay, let's see.
I can't
don't-
with it anymore.
Don't need any more dinosaurs.
much
I don't
money
need any more Star Wars.
Did Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker make?
Oh God.
According to Wikipedia, The Rise of Skywalker grossed
Oh.
$515.2 million in the United States and Canada and $561.8 million in
Well,
other
what was the total
territories,
cost?
for a worldwide total of $1.077 billion, making it the seventh.
Fuck
they made
off.
they made $1 billion.
For the seventh grossing for The Rise of Skywalker.
We're
Just-
You know
gonna
what?
get Star Wars
Just-
forever.
Oh, I actually have
here's
some
the
news
thing.
on that too.
I don't care. You can do Star Wars. However, do the Star Wars that people want.
Oh,
Right?
they're not gonna.
What's everyone just wants the Darth Bane
No.
trilogy, so you can get the rule of two. You have 3 great books, which are the only 3 Star Wars books
Yes.
this fat ass has ever written or read. Read it, and like it would establish a canon on why, because there's still people out there that I saw a great TikTok. It's like, why are there only 2 Sith? And someone like, oh, it's because of Darth Bane, and the guy goes, who's Darth Bane? And the guy's like, do I get to burst your Darth Bane virginity bubble and tell you all about the rule of 2?
He's a man
So-
who wore seashells that made him invincible to the Force.
It was a snail. Thank you.
Well, Anthony. Anthony.
I just want to it was a
Oh.
snail. It was a snail, not seashell. Sorry.
So here's a question for you: who would you
Uh-huh.
say was like the worst part for like the newer ones? Was it who would you say like people were very disagreeing with by the end of Rise of Skywalker?
J.J. Abrams.
The black guy.
Do you guys like Rey?
I enjoyed Ray.
Yeah.
You
So-
guys ready for
let
more
me-
Rey movies?
Let me take that back. I enjoy Daisy Ridley. I could give 2 shits about Ray.
Yeah, you
I would
guys ready
enjoy her
for,
more if she was a character.
I would as well, if she had any kind of development at all.
Yeah, that was the newest thing that came out. Was they're like, yeah, we're gonna do Rey Skywalker. We're gonna make that a trilogy next.
But why?
If
Yeah,
they
yeah,
can
yeah. That's
pull
my
it
question.
off-
Too. It's like, why?
What's going to be the plot points and
Who the
in the
fuck
premise?
Well, you
knows?
see, there's a new enemy, and hear me
But-
out. They have a
It's
giant orb that can destroy multiple star systems,
Oh
So-
no!
and then
The
someone
issue
from a
I
desert
have-
planet.
The issue that I'm going to take with this is at the end of Rise of Skywalker, we did not have a master and we did not have an apprentice, right? We had Palpatine, Lord, or Darth, whatever, Sidious, whatever, who was Palpatine,
Papa Palpatine,
dead, and Kylo Ren not going forward in the Sith. So I again never watched it. So
oh no, So what happens at the end of the Rise of Skywalker is
spoilers. Hang on, spoilers.
Yeah,
spoilers.
you gotta have spoilers.
Go ahead.
Rey kills Palpatine, but dies. Then Ben Solo, because he's now Ben Solo, because he's not Kylo Ren anymore, brings her back to life, but dies.
Sacrifices
after they kiss.
His midichlorians. He sacrifices his midichlorians to bring her back.
Mm-hmm. I hate everything.
So a true Jesus allegory. So because there is no apprentice or master, who's going to be there has to be 2 Sith. Now here's the thing. You could easily just have a bunch of Sith now and then just forego the rule of 2, and then once these 3 movies each gross $1 billion each, finally give us why it's important. Like that last movie, you go into like, oh no, there needs to be the rule of 2 because of Darth Bane in the before time, and so you just do that, and then you just give us the Darth Bane movies. By that time we're 15 movies deep at that point.
Well, the thing is, what they could do is they could talk about the Rule 2 and how it's important, and then the next year have the Bane movie that's unrelated. They could it's Bane.
The Bane movie is going to take at least 2 movies. Like, there's a bunch that you could cut out from, like, the second and third book. There's a lot you can cut out from the first book, too, because you really don't need to know that he's, like, in a mining facility mining for...
That's the thing. They give you the parts that you don't need to watch in the Rey movie.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
So you're already caught up when it comes out.
Well,
sure. No, I don't like it.
No.
See, my biggest problem with Disney is they have these connected universes, and they don't do shit with them.
Yeah. Wait for Iron Man to show up in the next one.
It's like... You can extend the universe. You could say, "Oh yeah, I was off doing so and so."
You could, but they won't.
Like how Black Widow happened. That would have been great if it executed well because of COVID. The only reason why that fucked up. But like,
what do you mean? That's a perfect movie.
No, I mean like, it would have. I think honestly, it's a great thing, where it's a connected story of a different time period on. You don't need to watch, but it's alluded to. Mm-hmm. They need to do that shit more.
I mean, they should, but they don't.
Yeah, like, you could totally just like, you don't have to continue telling the story in the main things, but you can go back to it on the solo adventure. Like next time we see Spider-Man, maybe he's like established again, and you're like, oh, what happened? And he's like, and then he gets his own movie explaining up to that point.
Yeah, they seem to have lost sight on doing that a while ago, and it's baffling to me that they gave up on that idea when that's an idea that people liked and worked. But who am I but the person who watches them?
I just... it is what it is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, it's frustrating. That was all I had on that. That was something that came out, and I had to roll my eyes at it but it's not that I hate Rey, it's just I don't want more of whatever that was.
No, it's fine. You can hate Rey.
Different.
You can hate Rey. You can hate... Was it Finn? Is that what his name was?
Yep, Finn.
Finn, you can hate that entire... cast, because no one had any character development. No one did any character development. There was no storyline. No,
there was
storylines were all chum.
You can defend the first one. There's one character who had development, and his name was Kylo Ren, and Adam Driver held that whole fucking trilogy on his back.
You mean that he went from an emo crying man-child to an even bigger crying emo man-child by the end?
Yeah, and then
Because he had to kill his dad.
I
He
mean,
didn't have to kill his dad. That was just
Yeah,
Harrison
didn't
Ford.
have to,
Like,
but
fucking off me, god damn it. I'm sick of being in these movies. I'm gonna go play the Hulk. I'm gonna be an angry old man in my next movie.
every movie.
what? I don't have to actually be there. I can just be CGI'd in. Fucking perfect.
What?
You
I don't
see-
want to wear these dots on my face. This is fucking dumb.
You just need my face, me to sign over my face forever? Okay.
Oh God,
Dude,
I still
I
haven't watched
am...
Indiana Jones: The Dial of Destiny, so
not a good movie.
I didn't figure it was.
God no.
I'm so curious about the Falcon and the Winter Soldier movie. New World Order, whatever it's called.
Is it New World Order now? Because what was it before? It was
Brave New
something.
World.
Brave,
Brave
New
New
World, that's what it is.
Yeah, Brave New World.
I
Is that,
don't know.
was that so in the teaser trailers he's sitting in a jail cell. That's a sleeper
Yeah.
agent from the Super Soldier era, right? Is that the one from the actual show? Can't remember his name. The black guy. in
Oh,
jail.
yeah.
Oh yeah. That's the yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
He,
Whose
Isaiah
grandson would
Bradley?
become Patriot? Yeah.
thank you. Yes.
Yes.
That's what I thought, because it sounds like he's a sleeper cell and tried to kill the president.
Yeah. It's looking like they've got something going on, but that also raises the question for me: like, are they?
Hydra issue.
Yeah, are they bringing back Hydra, or are they doing quote unquote AIM? Like, because if you're gonna bring back Hydra, I don't feel like you can after how you kind of fucking ended things on Winter Soldier. But
I mean, so you can and you can't. So it depends on if you're going to canonically create or incorporate Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. into that world.
that is
Because
the most debated fucking show.
did you hear they're trying to bring Daisy Johnson's, I think that's her name, her Quake, into the MCU as a mutant coming up? So
Yeah, I did see that.
which is fine. But in season 3 or 4 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., when they're in the virtual reality space and they are all part of Hydra and not S.H.I.E.L.D., some of that reality slips because of the 3 convergence stones slips into, and so there are still Hydra agents out there. I would agree it'd be difficult, but
it would be.
it could very easily, because we really haven't done a good Hydra movie yet, right? Like we have Captain America.
Yeah, no.
We have the Winter Soldier. Yes, we have the Winter Soldier. I will agree. It's a very good movie. However, it's not like...
I see what you're saying. It's not a Hydra movie.
Right, the amount of Hydra in there, it's just more double agents. It's not like Hydra.
We haven't had Hydra as a really main antagonist.
Like we've had them as like the B plot for the Red Skull and the B plot for Heimlich or whatever the fuck his name is. The German man, the computerman.
Zola.
So like, but
Zola.
right, but like in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., there is it's basically Cthulhu, right? It is the otherworldly god that Hydra praises. Yes.
Yeah.
The Squidman. And I would like for him to just actually be much in like it's a Hellboy situation. Just let S.H.I.E.L.D. and Hellboy. We should just do a good Hellboy movie. And I think everything would take care of itself too. Well,
we
I'm
did.
going to be honest with you guys. We got one. Well, we got two, because I will defend the Golden Army until
100%.
I will murder
not
anyone
kidding.
who hates the Golden Army.
The Golden Army is fucking
With a
fantastic. Are you kidding me? The amount of lore building they do, it's fucking
I watched
amazing.
it today.
I watched it the other day, so
It's a great movie. And it just
I'm a Golden Army stan, hardcore.
I like it more than the original one.
I saw it before the original one, so
I know we've talked about this before because we're autistic.
Yes.
But I feel like the Golden Army does a lot better, like building on the world and expanding it and showing it more of it. Well, the first one felt very small, which is fine.
Yep. Nurgle. son of Nergal.
So, first up, with the Captain America movie, the only question I have is what the fuck are they doing with Leader? Because he's coming back, who hasn't been there since Incredible Hulk, and I still have no fucking idea what he's gonna have anything to do. It feels like he's gonna be the thing that clusterfucks whatever story they're doing there.
I got the pin. I got a theory. Is it going to be an assassination attempt?
I didn't do it
on the president because they're clearly trying to kill Harrison Ford.
Yeah, because he's a Hulkman.
So I think what's going to happen is that he's going to make a poison to kill him or make him a threat, and like fucking air dart it into him.
And then that's how it becomes Red Hulk. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I kind of figured that's how it's going to be.
Like, I got a feeling.
It's going to be some shit like Leader bleeds into a vial or something. And he's like, this should kill him. It shouldn't do anything like it did to me. And then I'm going to be like, y'all knew what would happen. We saw Incredible Hulk.
You need to heat this up really hot.
So I can agree with that. Also, yeah, I watched the new Hellboy, and it was not. I'd rather watch the 2019 Hellboy than that one ever again.
Oof.
Which Hellboy? Which did you just watch? The
Crooked Man.
Yeah, Hellboy the Crooked Man, which I had hope for just because the comic creator was helping with it. So I had hope of like maybe he'd do his own character justice, but like,
nope.
God damn, man, that movie was not good in any sense. The guy who played Hellboy, I give him credit. He was an interesting Hellboy. But the story that they had was just not. And the Crooked Man was one of the worst fucking villains I've ever seen. Do you know why he's a Crooked Man, Anthony?
Because he lives in a crooked house.
No, because he was hung by a bunch of people way back in time, and he made a deal with the devil. So his Crooked Man is just that his head is cocked because he was hung by a tree and snapped his neck.
Now I have to correct you here. Is hanged. The past tense of hang is hanged.
Well, regardless, and that the only reason he's a bad guy is because his deal with the devil was that if he can give him souls, he gets a penny because he wanted to be super rich. So it's like, yeah, just give me souls, I'll make you rich. You're going to get a penny per soul, and that's his whole motivation. It's fucking dumb. It was the worst fucking movie. It was in it again. I like the guy who played Hellboy. I think if he was in a better movie, he could have pulled it off. But that movie was just not fucking good. It was just not good at all.
That seems to be the gist of the recent Hellboys. Is the actor really good? The movie not so good.
Yeah, it's just well. The issue is if you think about the first two movies, Hellboy and the Golden Army, the movies themselves, not great. Doug Jones and Ron Perlman, fucking fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's got also the father from one of the sitcoms, who teaches Hellboy how to properly smoke a cigar. That's good. And you have Nazis. You have Nazis, and there's nothing anyone likes better than killing Nazis.
Damn
Don't forget Hellboy. There's always money in the banana stand.
I said Ron Perlman.
Sorry. Yeah, but no, I agree. Like, it's a good, fun movie. The Hellboys, they're good, fun movies. You're not watching them because they're gonna be fucking.
And
I think the animated one's probably better than the.
I haven't seen the animated ones, but
the Samurai Sword one or whatever.
I've heard those are way better.
Well, because I think Rob Perlman does the voice, and so you get that deep nostalgia.
Yeah. I think the biggest problem was Guillermo del Toro, Mr. Del Toro. He has a very unique style, which nailed Hellboy.
Oh yeah, it's very dark.
Yeah.
Like the monsters, the environments, like nailed Hellboy.
I'm trying to think. There was,
and just put the expectation way at the top.
There was another movie he backed out of because they greenlit Hellboy, and I can't remember what the fuck it was now. But there was something else he was supposed to do, and then they were like, "Hey, you wanted to do that Hellboy thing? Like, we'll give you a shot on that." And he dropped out of another really big movie to do that one, and now I'm trying to blank what the fuck it even was.
Yep.
But that was like a touch in the water of like, if it does well, we'll let you ride with this. So like, and that was Del Toro's passion project, was to do Hellboy. So I'm glad it worked out for him. At least he got 2. We'll never see the conclusion to what he wanted to do, but the first 2, I love him to death.
I need to give you all an update on a few
Here we
things.
go.
Nope, it's nothing bad.
Oh,
Nothing
okay.
good either. Y'all remember how Hasbro sold the Power Ranger rights, and
Well, they rent them out.
They
Yeah.
sold Power Rangers rights basically, and the Heritage Auction House was auctioning off a bunch of shit for throughout the series, and
What'd you get?
I didn't get anything.
Oh.
So the first thing that, because I've just pulled it up on X currently, because I haven't followed anyone on Blue Sky really yet, the original Astro Megazord from In Space that actually transforms and like works as a model for the fighting while it was being transformed, it recently sold on November 18th, so it sold today. Do you want to guess how much it went for?
Oh,
Okay, so
God.
last time I saw it, it was at 1,200.
Sure.
I'm gonna guess 50,000. I'll go
so
high.
close, Jared.
Oh my
So
God.
I don't want to
So
guess because I can't do better. I'll be honest, I was gonna
Close to
lowball
50,
that.
yeah,
so there's
no.
nothing I could guess that was
Jared-
close to that.
Jared is within $5,000.
Oh my
Or-
God.
Please
Yeah.
tell me he's too high.
No, yes, he's too high.
Okay.
He's too
Well,
high, yes.
Did it go to 45?
It went to $47,500.
Oh my God.
$47,500.
Damn. I hope
The-
whoever bought it puts it in a box.
The Alpha 5 costume,
Hmm.
actually worn by the Alpha 5 actor, voiced by
Richard Horvitz.
Richard Horvitz. Yep. Sold today.
Oh God.
Go ahead and give me a guess, gentlemen.
Okay.
It's not nearly as much. Not nearly as much. Still
Okay,
unbelievably high.
50.
But like close, Anthony.
Ooh,
You're just as far off as Jared was the first time.
21.
13,700. So $13,750.
If I were those people, I would buy that and then hunt down the actor and the voice actor and have them sign it.
Absolutely.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
The Thunder Megazord helmet. Just the helmet that was actually worn on the costume.
Oh.
Sold today. Sold today. How much?
I'm gonna go 30.
God, you guys, I need you to start taking your guesses and subtracting 2,500.
God
it sold
damn it.
for 27,500. So, the next one, the Green Ranger suit worn by Tommy Oliver.
Okay,
70.
here we go.
How much? No,
70.
no, you're far too high. Far too
Far
high.
I know. I was just like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess 32.
Okay, what did I tell you to do?
Like, subtract 3, so 29.
Subtract- It's 30. It's 30.
Okay.
It's
I was gonna say
$30,000.
29.5.
Yeah, that's exactly it. So, so that was kind of what was there as of right now. The lot itself as a total has grossed over $1 million, like in like bets and stuff that has already been sold. So wild that it's been that much. But yeah, the highest one right now obviously is the Astro Megazord transforming prop for damn near $50,000. Could you even imagine having that kind of money?
I wish.
Yeah, I mean, I can imagine it'll never happen, but I can imagine.
So I have the Heritage auction site open, just because I want to see what's currently bid. And hey, Mike, you want the current highest bid non-purchases?
Was it 17 or something like that? What?
It is the Power Rangers Cosmic Fury Red Ranger.
The Red
costume.
Ranger, $10,000
Why don't you
or whatever.
explain that? Yeah, it's at 9,000. Why don't you explain that to Jared?
Did I not explain this on the podcast?
I think you explained it to me.
Okay,
I don't remember here.
So there's two parts to this, right? The first part is like when you're a Power Ranger and you leave, you don't get to keep your suit because technically Saban and Hasbro owns that, unless you're careful and sneak it out. But they're pretty Loctite about that, so you couldn't. So Hunter Dino, who plays Amelia, who is the Red Cosmic Fury Ranger, who is technically the first female Red Ranger, minus a few odd and end things that happened in the past. We don't talk about Samurai, so
okay.
She was like, I would really like to purchase my suit. Could we just like let's not bid on the actors' suits that actually want them so that they can have them. And most people were willing to pay a couple $1,000s here and there. And then nobody listened to them and just started upbidding everything to buy them out of basically having their suits. There was one actor who came on and was like, yeah, I would really like my suit as well. However, I got to wear it for a year, and it's not fair for us to not ask or to ask people not to bid on these things because these are integral parts of their childhood and their upbringing as well. And so whoever the highest bidder is, and that got so much fucking backlash until
I imagine, yeah.
Until like everyone came like, no, he's right. We ask you not to bid, but you can bid. It's just like, some of these actors really would have liked their suits, but we're not going to stop you. Once the bid was over a certain amount anyway, the actors would have never been able to afford it without taking out like 3 and 4 mortgages on their goddamn apartments. So
ain't that about a bitch?
Yeah. So, but Heritage Auction's going to have a nice payday, and so is Hasbro.
The lowest bid item with the least views is the Keeper from Power Rangers Dino Charge.
Stupid. It's ugly. It's terrible. It's dumb, and it's still fucking. I think everything started at $500.
Stop.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Face. Because it's
I know what it is.
Yeah,
it's dumb.
It looks like Mac from Mac and Me.
Yeah, it does.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
$500. You get the accessory too.
No, I don't want it.
So I have a side note story thing that kind of goes along with giving back to fans and the people who own them, whatnot.
Sure.
Story I heard recently. So Rob Flynn of Machine Head, way back in the day, they were on tour with Pantera, and Dimebag had a reputation for being the party guy. There was a point on one of the shows they were doing, he got really drunk and he ended up smashing Flynn's fucking guitar to pieces in like a drunken party thing, whatever. And then he felt really bad when he was sober the next day. He's like, man, I'm so fucking sorry. I should have never fucking done that, blah, blah, blah. And like Dime had a custom guitar made and given to him. It's like, hey man, I fucked up your guitar. Take this. I'm not going to charge you for this is me paying you back. And then somebody stole it out of his house, and it went missing for years. A random lady was on basically like Storage Wars, and she bought a storage lot. In the lot was that guitar, and she reached out, got a hold of Flynn, and was like, pretty sure this is your guitar that was given to you by Dime. Did you want this back? And went out of her way to meet up with him on a tour to give him back his guitar. And I was like, there are still some good people in this world. She didn't have to do that. She could have made bank off that, but instead gave it back to the person who owned it.
Amazing. Good for that person. Did she get anything from it?
I imagine he was overly gratitude about that. She probably got something out of it, but
probably tickets.
Yeah,
I would give you tickets to the rest of my shows forever.
Right.
So on the Heritage Auction, I was just like, I wonder what's the number one most priceless thing that you can currently bid or buy on.
Hang on, tell me what it is. Tell me what it is, and then I'm gonna guess.
It's a Andy Warhol image
Oh,
of Mao
God.
Zedong.
Oh God.
You know the
Couple $100,000.
Yeah,
Mike,
I mean,
Jared, you got a guess?
I mean, I assume Mike's closer than anything I can come up with.
Go ahead, go shoot.
Yeah, I'm gonna say probably like
So much
200 some.
3 million.
Oh
Good
my
fucking
God.
God.
Christ almighty.
Why is that the number one item on there? A
God.
picture of Mao Zedong.
A third of that would solve all of my issues for a while.
Number 4 right now for 800,000 is Action Comics #1 with Superman.
Yeah, it makes sense.
You want a Rob Liefeld original Deadpool? Only 380,000.
I'm good, actually.
Let's see what
Yeah,
the cheapest, let's see
I'm
what
good
the
on
lowest
that.
price is right now.
Way more than any one of us can afford.
Well,
There's a pack of gum.
well, these are open. It's like, hey, these are open for bidding. No. I don't want coming soon. I want now.
Yeah, well, we all want to come now, but sometimes
The
you gotta
current
wait.
bid is $0 for a half penny.
A whole half penny?
Mhm.
Not a whole.
A bunch of There's a bunch of just non-bid on merch.
Oh yeah, I'd imagine.
Yo, you want
No.
a Mombosa British Colony Specimen Rupee 1888 H SP65 NCGC?
I don't know what you just said, but all right.
Those
No.
are words.
There's a bunch
Those
of
are
coins.
Yeah, I'll pass.
I'm just curious, like, what was the... like, what was the most expensive thing that they sold? I'm curious. I don't think I'll be able
There's
to...
something gonna be up with that Warhol, I'd assume.
Dude, $3 million. That's crazy.
The fucking goddamn.
Now, I know the Chinese love their heritage. I mean, most cultures love their heritage. But Mao
Not
Zedong?
really. Jared's probably the one that doesn't like his heritage the most, but that's fine.
Actually, Anthony, speaking of Asian culture,
Uh-huh. Go ahead.
not that we're a political podcast, but however, I believe we found the way to stop North Korea, and it's happening now. If we could just somehow implement it to the country.
No, I know where you're going with.
I just porn.
The North Korean troops that were sent to Russia, they've been having an issue, which turns out,
Mike has the same issue.
yeah, if you take North Koreans who are sheltered from everything in the world and suddenly introduce them to, hey, this is the internet, this is porn, this is like things you're never allowed to see. Turns out they don't want to fight anymore, and they're just like, hey, this is actually really cool, and abandoning their post.
It just shows you, and we've talked about it on this podcast a lot, the power of the post-nut clarity. It will change your life.
100%. The craziest shit
Turns
I
out
heard.
the West ain't so bad.
Oh, it's like, yeah, that was just crazy.
Dude, it's gonna be so sad when those who watch it go back and Pornhub's fucking count goes down drastically.
Blocked.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, that was something that just I had a good laugh on that.
Too. That was funny.
It's so funny. I love the fact that they're like, "Oh, we're free from our oppressive regime. I can look at
Porn.
titties."
Porn.
Oh my god, what is all this
It's just like it's that
porn and anime and comics? Oh my god.
episode of Ted, like, oh my god, Johnny, what? There's so much porn. You're always 2 clicks away from Big Black.
Oh yeah, no, that was a crazy turn.
Counterclockwise, rim down, clockwise, rim down. Yeah, well, sometimes you want to see the tongue go the other way. Oh my
Guys,
god!
not to interrupt, but
I know I have a problem.
Do you guys want to go in on a Mick Jagger hand-side vaccination card?
No,
Why would I want that?
Why is that on the heritage doc? I gotta get out of this fucking website. I'm just
You're
fucking.
going down a rabbit hole, man.
Fucking
I've gone
rabbit hole is
down the
defined.
fucking rabbit hole.
Oh God.
So
Yep.
Mike,
Mhm.
are you excited for Wicked?
Yes, why?
I'm just making conversation. We're on a podcast.
Yeah, I am. If you had a TikTok, I would be able to send you all the TikToks of. There's this really great creator who it's Tim, and this is like it says Tim, a gay man, tries to explain the plot of Wicked to John, a straight man, and so they're going through the entire plot, and they get to the very end, and so John, and then part of it's like, okay, so this, and so like one of them is like, okay, so the Wizard of Oz happens after Wicked, and they go yes and no, it kind of happens in the second act, and so we had to go back and explain. It's like a 13-part miniseries of him trying to explain the plot of Wicked, and it's fucking amazing. Because the other thing that but yes, I'm very excited. The other thing that people are doing is they're giving their middle school-ish grade children the book to read, and you shouldn't do that.
Yeah, no, you shouldn't be doing that.
It
No.
is far more
No.
explicit in the musical because it is very happy and has to have a happy ending. Elphaba gets water tossed on her by Dorothy, and in the musical it's actually a trap door, and her and Firio go on to live happily ever after, which is where the sequel books come in to play. Or
Okay.
sequel book. In the actual book, she gets died. She just gets murdered by Dorothy from the water. So
Yeah,
because she is highly allergic to water.
Heather and I were recently, like, as of last week, going over Wicked because apparently she read it and she's like, I should not have read this as a middle schooler.
No, you shouldn't. No, that is a high school book at minimum.
Because why is Elphaba green, Mike?
Curse? I don't really remember on that part.
She's a product of rape.
Yes. Yes. Curse is what it is in the musical. So
yeah, it's
it's not good.
Not a book for children.
No, and in the book, she is water's like poison to her. In the music, she's just she's just like allergic to it, and so like it's a slightly different reaction. In the book, she bathes herself in oils, which is why people also think that she's a witch, is because she's always using oils and things like that to bathe in, because she can't actually use water. So
I heard of the dumbest theory on Heather's phone because she's in the Wicked
listening
talk,
to
apparently.
it. Yeah, well, it happens every once in a while.
And someone was like, "Oh, these trailers cut different from what they're saying." Now, the rumor is that there's going to be 2 movies. So what if it's one movie from Elphaba's perspective and one movie from Glinda's?
No.
And then Heather's like,
"No,
it's just going to be 2 parts."
No, it's not. So it's good. So for those of you who do not know, there is a very key hard stop when it comes to the first and second act of Wicked. Basically, what we think we're going to get in this first movie is we're going to get up to defying gravity, which is essentially Elphaba flying away to be on her own so Glinda can rule Oz with the wizard and blah, blah, blah. The second half is essentially where the Wizard of Oz comes into play as well, and so we're going to get that in the next movie, which would be a fine breaking point. But there is a lot of world building that's being done in the movies, because as you know, the book is fairly comprehensive in what it does for world building, which the musical does not do because it has to be a musical. So like you have to say the only thing that's going to be the same basic plot structure, yes, and music, yes. However, it's going to have a lot more of the details from the book in there. So like there's going to be a very expansive world building that's going to take up an extra hour, which is why people are like, oh, it's 2 hours and 41 minutes. I don't want to hear shit. Y'all sat through 3:30 of a fucking end game. So
Yeah, you know.
As I was foretold, he's like Gabe.
yes, Lisa Nel Gaib. Speaking of the Lisa Nel Gaib, I watched Dune Prophecy.
Same. I watched that first
No.
episode.
Fucking good. So fucking
I enjoyed
good.
it more than I thought I would.
So like it's set 10,134 years before the events of Doom, and like what 500 some odd years after the Balerian Jihad, which is the holy war against the thinking machines and computers, and it starts off fucking wild with the Bene Gesserit. Like I didn't realize it was just gonna be like, oh, this is just a show about the Bene Gesserit, and it's got fucking Mark Strong as Baron Harkonnen, and it's so fucking good.
Really?
He's so fucking good in it, man.
I guess I now have to watch this.
Yeah,
it is so good.
Started really good. Oh, I'm hoping they can keep that going with this.
I'm enjoying it. Like I didn't think that I needed more Dune in my life. I strictly told Anthony like 3 weeks ago. I was like, yeah, I probably won't watch it. And then I turned it on and was just immediately drawn into it. I'm like, this is the best thing that fucking Dune. I don't want any more Dune. I just want this backstory. I actually need a miniseries on the Balerian Jihad, and I want the whole fucking war against the thinking machines. Like I need all of it. This is them just starting to harvest spice on Arrakis as well. So
yes. So two things real quick. Mike brought up TikTok, and I was informed through TikTok that TikTok is going to be merged, and it's not going to be TikTok anymore. So that's fun.
Do you know why? Do you remember why?
Going back to Musically?
No, they were bought. They made a merger with Lemon 8. And they're just going to be merging everything over to that now.
Yeah, do you know why? Do you remember why?
I don't know why, no.
You don't know why?
You don't remember?
No.
Anthony,
is
it
because they're banning TikTok?
Yeah,
is that the whole,
yeah. January 16th.
Yeah, so as of November 20th, they said you'll have to go to Lemonade, and if you go to Lemonade after, it'll just transfer all your stuff over. But yeah,
I'm fine with that.
What a surprise! They're getting around it by just giving this up to a different company.
Yeah, just giving themselves a new name.
Also with HBO, since last time we talked, Penguin ended. Fantastic.
Yeah, I haven't watched the last 2 episodes, so but I've seen enough on it. I've seen all the spoilers. It's what I wanted out of Gotham. So I'm more than happy to keep this shit up.
I love seeing people be mad about the ending to that season.
About Penguin being an absolute jackass.
I'm like, but he's a villain.
The bad guy's
they did
bad.
they did what they're supposed to do. They made you hate him because he's a fucking villain.
They made you hate fucking Oswald Cobblepot. Like that's the whole fucking point. You're not supposed to like him.
Is there something so wrong about having a villain who's just a piece of shit?
And I did have a good laugh with people that were trying to be like, because spoilers for anyone else, but when he kills Vic in the end, and people were like, oh, I think they're going to make him this, that, and the other. And I'm like, no. Penguin killed him the way he did because he's a smart, evil man. He fucking took his credit card and everything to make it look like he got killed in a fucking mugging. There was there was no other motivation other than I don't want to be linked to this. I'll make it look like an accident.
100%.
But that really did. That was a heartbreaking, like truly heartbreaking, because like they had a heart moment. It was all heartfelt, and then it just took such a dark fucking turn. Real dark.
As it should have.
Like, hey, thanks for doing everything you did, kid. We got the gangs with us. It's great. All right, now shut the fuck up. Stop fighting it. Just let it happen. Let it happen. And I was like, you poor dumb kid. Everyone warned you.
That's Oswald Cobblepot for you.
They did make a link to Batman through because Falcone's daughter got readmitted to Arkham. Like that was Penguin's final solution for her because he knew that she wanted to die if she was going to lose everything. So he said, Yeah, no, I'm just gonna get you locked back up as a crazy fucking bitch because you'll hate that more than dying because I'm
Ow.
evil. But she got a letter from Selena that was basically, they don't show what it was, but it was basically like, hey, I'm your half sister. Dad was a piece of shit, and we killed him, so you don't have to worry about it anymore.
He's gone.
Yeah. So like, so that was a thing, and then I did have a good laugh with people because they were like, yeah, people keep asking where Batman is. Yeah, the man's clapping cheeks. Like, you saw him leave with Catwoman. Like, he went to do his own thing.
He's gone. He's gone for a while.
Dude just got.
He's on a honeymoon.
Did they forget that
Exactly.
he got shot point blank by a shotgun in the chest?
Yeah, but he
Yes.
used the Bane serum. He's fine.
He used the Bane serum. He's fine. Fuck.
So yeah, no, that yeah. So that ended great. They did exactly what they needed to, and it was Sopranos but Penguin, and they did it really well. I enjoyed it.
I think that's the thing that people are really relating to it. It's been so long since you've had a good mafia kind of show,
And
Yeah.
and so
Jared
this is
a
really
slut
scratching
for
that.
the mafia.
Oh, 100%.
Well, yeah.
I am.
That's because the New York and the white in him is doing that. So again, I'll watch The Sopranos one of these days when I have time. So
I hear it has a really good ending.
it has the best ending in all of television, and I'm so excited to finally see it.
It goes Game of Thrones, Sopranos for ending.
Yeah,
Yeah, it really, really does.
yeah, I believe it.
But no, it did, because the movie did, the Saints of Newark, was fucking hot garbage. So this was definitely something we needed. Like Saints of Newark, anybody, you could try to defend that fucking thing. They didn't fucking do anything with it. You got young Tony played by Delphini's son, which is like, okay, cool, but you didn't do anything. Like, you just showed that, oh, he had a troubled upbringing. We fucking knew that because we watched the show. You told us nothing new.
He
It
was
was
already
so dumb.
We already knew he was a piece of shit. Thanks.
Literally, like, you showed us his childhood, which we already knew. His mom was crazy piece of shit. We already knew that. And then they killed his dad at the end, and we're like, yeah, we fucking knew all of this already. This movie wasn't needed. So yeah, this scratched that itch. So good for them. Yeah.
Gladiator 2 looks really good too. I've seen enough previews now to where it
Does
actually
it?
looks.
Doesn't?
It looks like it's gonna be fun.
Okay.
I don't entirely know
I was really
how,
skeptical
but
of it. I was skeptical if it would turn out all right or not.
I probably won't see it, so
I probably won't either.
I probably won't till it's like able to rent or something, but
I will go see.
Wicked.
Yeah, pending Jared's inevitable departure from us whenever that trigger gets pulled, depending on what movies I see from here on out. So,
I know. Like, what am I gonna do? Who am I gonna have to kidnap to go see a horror movie?
yeah,
Yeah, that's gonna be
Alex.
your problem.
For your sake, Alex.
There you go.
Alex and Tatiana. Yeah, I get it. Trust me, I get it.
I'm like, Jared was the one guy. I was like, I'm gonna go see fucking Nosferatu with them.
I'd go see Nosferatu with you. That doesn't bother me.
Yeah, no, that does look really good.
Here's the thing. I know vampires are real, but I don't think vampires are going to go after me. Blood's too fatty.
That means you don't have to feed as much with you.
No, it means you get high cholesterol.
Have you seen any of the newest season on What We Do in the Shadows there, Mike?
Yeah, I've caught up. I think I'm on. I think they got 4 episodes out. I watched 3 last week.
Okay. I'd say I've got up to 5, and then I can't
Okay.
watch anymore now. but I did catch up to 5.
I'll just let you log in with my Hulu as well here eventually. I gotta figure that shit out again. It's fine. You can use my stuff till you get your life back together, but it's fine. I don't care. Someone's got to use it as long as you don't fuck up my algorithm. You just got to use my parents when you log in. Just there's one that says mom and dad. Just use that one so I can not fuck up my algorithm.
Yeah, don't fuck
That's
up
the only
the
reason
algorithm.
I was so like that was my thing with the Netflix. It was like, which account? Like, I know Mike's gonna have an algorithm that's very tailored to what he wants, so I don't want to fuck with that
Yeah,
at
just
all.
whatever the
Fuck
other
with
one
the
is,
algorithm.
whatever's not Michael. Yeah, whatever's not Michael. For Netflix, I really don't care because I haven't used it a whole lot. I think if you actually go to my account, it has me started watching Van Helsing as the
Yeah, it
last thing that I
does.
watched. That's like 4 weeks ago that I started that shit. Didn't finish it. Got 5 minutes into it and decided no, I don't want to watch this right now. So, which is fine. And then that's where I'm at with that. So yeah, I've gotten 3 episodes in. Whichever one they party at the end of when he's supposed to be firing Nandor. Which I think is 3.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's where I'm at. So
God, I've loved it. I don't
It's
want it
been
to
great.
end, but it's been good.
it's been really good. I wasn't a fan of these last couple episodes. Like the like it was funny, but like the fucking railroad. I died at when they're like they just work on the Staten Island Southwest Railroad. No, like it would actually be cheaper and more efficient to just build our own. You built a railroad? No, we built the office building for the railroad. Oh my god.
People
Fucking
tell me
Jer-
they say coffee's best when it's hot, so I like to dump it out before it gets cold, while it's still a little warm. That part
Fucking
killed
Jerry.
me so bad.
Fucking Jerry. We were supposed to wake him up on New Year's Eve 1995, 25 years late. This fucking guy.
This fucking guy.
Fucking guy.
Oh god, yeah.
Jerry
Oh.
was the only one that I actually liked out of all of, and then he doesn't fucking remember Colin Robinson's name. Amazing.
Oh. Anthony, have you had anything new to add here? Anything new you watched that you want to share with the world?
No, not really.
You
I'm
fucking piece of shit.
Well, he's unemployed and watching a baby all day, so
No,
I've
I
been
guess
watching
that's
the Dancing Fruit. You guys want to talk about the Dancing Fruit? There's an
I
apple,
will
a banana,
fucking-
a pineapple. It's the Hey Bear live stream. If anyone wants to know specifically,
I didn't, but thank you
there's
for
a
that.
green apple.
Man, I
sometimes-
don't envy you.
Dude, there's an avocado, and sometimes it comes in wearing a dinosaur costume.
This is your
feel
life, huh?
like-
That's your life, huh? That's what it's come down to.
Sometimes I put her in my thing, and so I can paint miniatures with my hands.
If I ever have a child, I feel like I do what my dad did, and it's just like,
Leave.
here's some other things other.
Yeah.
Here's things other than that. Like that's why I got into Ren and Stimpy and whatnot, because my dad was like, no, I can't fucking stand that. Let's watch this off the wall shit.
No, I do that, but she's also 3 months old, so
Yeah, I didn't sound my dad. Explains a lot about me.
yeah. Well, also probably the dropping you a few times.
Well, traumas make you something.
Well, I don't
Well-
think I got anything else for today.
I don't either. That's kind of where I was at for the end. I wasn't sure. Or it wasn't a whole lot that happened. I don't think there was a whole lot that actually happened in the world since the last time we recorded.
Yeah, we
Besides the
talked
Jake
about
Paul
it.
fight. Yeah.
There is real quick. There was the Xbox announcement that they're not going to do consoles anymore. They're going to go third party, basically just
Yeah,
PC
saw
from now
that.
on.
That's fine.
Which for those of us that own a series, is worrying news because that means they're just going to stop giving a shit about those now. So that's fun.
Yeah, you're
So
you're-
glad.
you're-
Should have won the PlayStation.
Yep, should have went with the PlayStation.
I got.
Could have got the new
You
Pizza
mean the
Hut
company
warmer
that
for the
killed
PlayStation.
Helldivers 2?
Yes.
Assholes. Anthony, did you not know about that?
No, I knew about that.
Okay, you gave a look like maybe you had no idea what we were talking about, so I'm just making sure. Yeah, no, other than that, yeah, no, I don't think I had
You don't got anything?
because I don't think
No.
there were any movie things coming out.
No.
that I caught
Nope.
attention on.
We talked about Red
Yeah.
1 and how that all situated. So
Oh, other than I learned Matthew Lillard almost played Negan, and if anybody's never heard about that, you should look into that because that was fucking hilarious.
still wild casting choice that would have been. Right,
Fucking wild.
Just fucking criminy. I couldn't see it even if I wanted to. So.
No, I couldn't either. The minute he was talking about it, I was like, really? I'm like, Matthew, I love you, but like, I couldn't see you playing that character. Like, no.
Mm-mm.
Guys, I
No,
need to,
not unless you wanted to.
my wife needs me.
Okay,
So I'm gonna y'all can finish up, but I gotta go.
you can stop. Okay.
Well,
He's
everybody.
the one that's gotta stop the recording. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. That's fine. Okay.
All right.
Well, everyone. I guess we'll see you next time.
Well, we'll see you on the next one. Stay odd, stay happy. Don't forget oddcastmedia@gmail.com if you have any questions, concerns, whatever. Follow us at Oddcast Network or What an Oddcast on social.
Yep. All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.